Hi everyone. So I would like to introduce our group. My name is Nasra from class B and Anissa from class A and Mekah Madina from class A. And so we here with Kak siapa?
Fahri.
Kak Fahri. So thank you for engineering to participate in this interview. I would like to ask for a few questions about the challenges, experience, and lessons learned during thesis writing process. So without further ado, let's start with the first question. Okay. How was your experience during the thesis writing process?
How was my experience? Well, my experience was full of hard work because I spent my time. I spent about 6 months to write full my thesis until my thesis in the final form. So the experiences about it is how to deal with every obstacles, every problems that coming from the internal or the external factor, and also the experience about it is I I can fully write down with my own thoughts about my thesis. So that's all about. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. Next question. What was the biggest challenge you faced while working on your thesis?
The biggest challenge. This is the common problem of the students when they write in their thesis. It's about collecting data, especially for you if your thesis is qualitative method, using qualitative method. Quantitative. Sorry, qualitative method is actually the same because we're collecting data, right? But the quantitative is mostly common known as a number and in gain the data, and we know it, and that's the biggest problem. I mean that's the biggest I have to face every maybe every day after after seminar proposal. That's it.
We move to the next question. How did you overcome the obstacles you encountered during your research?
All right. My my first step or my first way to overcome or to get the answer how to fix these problems, especially in game data. Actually, we are going to YouTube to watch some videos about it, and more effectively that way that I chose and or that way have applied before is I often come to any lectures. I ask them how to fix this. How is this data become what is this data is not normal, what is the other way to make them acceptable, right? Because there are so many things about the data. If the data is not normal, you have to choose another way to make it acceptable in your writing. So that's my way. My first step is actually I often come to any lectures, especially for Kaprodi and my film building also. My the supervisors. Thank you.
Okay, next question. How long did it take you to complete your thesis?
I spent 6 months to 6 months, 3 months about the proposal. It actually in the final form it's 6 months, but in the fastest way it's a 1 week. But with some process, actually we we observe the data. This I had some revision from supervisors. So it's actually 3 months, 3 months to complete my proposal, and 3 months to complete in final form. I mean the thesis, chapter 4 into chapter 5. And that's it. Spent like 6 months. Yeah. Mm.
Okay, the next question will be from Anissa from West Side.
Okay.
Next question. How significant was the role of your supervisor in helping you complete your thesis?
Oh, they helped me so much. I would mention their name. My first supervisor is Mr. Ridwan Espedenpede, and the second one is Mr. Ahyati Empede. Yeah, both both of them has a significant characteristic about to supervise, but to giving me how they giving me advice is so different. But how they help me is to, especially for my first supervisor, Mr. Ridwan SPDMPD, is the 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 system of how you write your thesis correctly, about the number, about how the paragraph is maintaining in a good way, in a correct way. The first paragraph, it should be the first page, not the second one, and that's it. Mr. Ridwan is supervised or advised me about the systematic of how to write thesis in a good way. And my second supervisor is a Mr. Ahyadi Empede, is more largely give me about how do you think, how to think of in your thesis. I mean, he gave me how the big brain, or how the big to break down your thesis, how to maintain, in one paragraph. You should be write about this, you should write about that. So the and also he gave me how do you connect with every chapter, with chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5. So yeah, because they asked me what the first supervisor give you, that I have to give you, that the Mr. Ridwan doesn't give you before. So that's it. Yeah, they completed. Thank you.
Okay. How was your experience during the proposal seminar on thesis defense?
All right. It's actually full of preparation. You have to prepare more about your proposal or your thesis, because this is not the easy thing. You spend your time about 3 months to make it, and you didn't prepare yet to get in the room to pass the exam. So have to prepare, like, when I spend my time about 3 months complete my proposal, it's not only I gain the data, I make any structure, any sentences of my proposal. I also learn about it. What is it in the chapter 1? What is the sentence, or what is the main thing in this chapter 2? What is the main thing in chapter 3? So I learn about it about 3 months, because and one course is also help us about it, Mrs. Christiana, and also help us to like you in the 6th semester about proposal also. We train us about how to presenting, how to present about your proposal. Yeah, that's it. So actually, for myself, I prepare for myself about 3 months. That 3 months, I learn about it. in full chapters. Yeah, it's happened also in chapter 4 and 5 in my thesis. So thank you.
So, Claire, the next question is, how do you balance your time between thesis reading, academic activities, and personal life?
Ooh, that's a personal question. Yeah, you have to know. I learned this how to manage your times properly is when I was in organization in EDSA and also at Sahabat Pulau. Well, commonly the 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 fastest way to balance our personal life and our career or our academic life is how to choose properly which one is more our priority. Have to prioritize which one is have to be done first, then uh, then do another thing that in your life. So that's it. That's how I balance my life. I prioritize what thing that most my priority I should done first, and the second thing the income next. So that's it.
Next, and the last question. What is the most valuable life lesson you learned during your time at university?
In our university, it's about collaboration. This is important for you guys. You have to collaborate. You cannot live with your own hand, with your own food. You can live without it, but you cannot go fastest because we need each other. Yeah. In university, we have to collaborate anything and everything. So the biggest lesson that I've learned in campus is about collaboration. Yeah, it will make you widely or highly in your career, in your life. So meet everyone, catch up everyone, and so that's it. It's about collaboration. Thank you.
Okay, that's all for okay, that's all for our group. Thank you, Kak Ari. And okay, bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
14 minutes.